Hello, everyone. So, I've got some exciting news to talk about with regards to Dave and Buster's stock as well as the overall market and a possible 3 to 6 month outlook. So, right here, this is Dave and Buster's stock chart. Also, before I get into the video, if you haven't subscribed, please do that right now. Click that red button. Also, leave a like and a comment. It helps. Comment what you want to see more of, and let's get in. So, you can see here that something big happened last night, and it pushed Dave and Buster's stock to rise 15% after hours trading. So, what could that possibly be? Yesterday, Dave & Buster's was trading in the mid $11 range. Today, it went as high as $14.07. And this thing doesn't actually have to do with Dave & Buster's stock specifically. It has to do with the overall broader market. And what we saw in the market in mid after hours trading yesterday was news that Moderna is releasing or is going to release a possible vaccine as early next year. They're starting phase 3 trials end of this month, and phase 1 trials, the data came out, and basically the data showed that people recovered. Well, people didn't recover, but the vaccine helped them, and it triggered a small immune response, and it shows a good amount of antibodies. So the reason why Dave & Buster's was affected so much by this is because Dave & Buster's isn't able to have much income coming in right now. So if they're able to reopen their locations, then they'll have more income, which means they'll actually be making money. So I had picked this up about last week just because I thought that the normal trend of how the stock was trading would do good, and I thought it had upside. It's slowly been kind of dripping down, and then you can see this really big jump up here after hours last night. So that would have been late Tuesday night. And then throughout the day today, there was lots of good movement. You can see it had opened slightly lower, actually. It opened up around 9%, I want to say. Let's check that. Yeah, about 9%. And then it shot up about 11% from there within half an hour. And then you can see the rest of the day it pretty much trades flat, but it did close the day off right around the highest level it had been since earlier today. So that was really good to see. 18.28%, or a gain of $2.12 on the stock. So my cost basis on the stock was $12.91 for any of those who watch my channel. And you can see now there's the cost basis of about $12.91, 660 shares. It was a $1,400 day, but I'm currently up 6.3% on my position, well, just about, or about $535. So that's pretty good for me. 6.3%, almost $500. But I'm looking for this trade to go possibly even higher. Before, I was saying maybe it'll reach $15 just because of how it trades. But now I think we could see it go into maybe the $17 range because of the type of news that's come out about this. Last time news like this came out, it actually traded up to about $24, I believe. Let's take a look there. Yeah, right around $25. So I'll definitely be watching that. But I wouldn't be surprised to see this sort of rally continue to around a $17, $18 range, maybe another 30%. So that'd be about 40% from where I bought. which would be absolutely amazing. Again, this is very optimistic. This is saying there's no bad news that comes out over the next few days that really hurts the markets or Dave & Buster's stock specifically. And you can see RSI here is getting high, but we may see a slight pullback. But as you can see back here and in here, RSI is not afraid to go above that 70 area. MACD is also pointing to upside, kind of like it was back here when this rally started. And you can see some similarities between this rally. It starts off really quick, but I wouldn't be surprised if over the next 2 to 3 days we see this kind of sideways movement and then another shot up. And I think it'll look somewhat similar to this, just on a smaller scale. And you can see I've got that just about $18 line there, up about 6 cents after hours so far. Again, it's only 4:17 p.m. Eastern time when I'm filming this video, so markets closed 17 minutes ago, so this isn't really, we're not far into after hours. There's no good signal, oh yeah, the stock's going to be up a lot tomorrow, down a lot tomorrow. And again, that changes in the morning when the stock opens. Like, for example, here throughout the rest of that day, stock had really fallen, but it changes a lot just based on the stock's movement. So let's take a look at the overall markets. This is the Dow. The Dow was up about 0.9% today, and we're starting to near all-time highs again. Only down about 8% from all-time highs. So that could be just another 2 good weeks of trading. I think that'd be very interesting to see, actually, if the Dow broke its all-time high. But I am not sure about that. So then let's take a look at the SPY. So the S&P was up about 0.9% today, down about 4% from all-time highs. We know that the NASDAQ was only up 2.2% today, but it's down about 7, was that? Let's see here, down about 3.7% from all-time highs, which were set just 2 days ago in the morning trading session, so we don't even really have to count that. But you can see here that it's starting, the RSI is pretty low still compared to how high it's been getting before it has pullbacks or just keeps going up. So I think it'd be interesting to see how this plays out, and I think that the NASDAQ will be up over the next couple weeks because of this news about Moderna. It was about 500 million to 1 billion doses yearly starting next year. So maybe we'd see somewhat of a rollout late this year, and then more higher dosage counts going into next year and the year after that. Hopefully it goes away before then, but obviously if it doesn't, and it'd still be good for lots of people to get the vaccine, so that would be a good step towards eradicating it. Let's take a look at Tesla too, because I know you guys really like Tesla. Who doesn't like Tesla? It's an interesting stock, great car company in my opinion, great tech company. They're reporting earnings soon, in about a week from now, and we'll be able to see how they did quarter 2 of this year. Today, only up 1.93%, nothing exciting like the other day. This is an interesting dip back here. I didn't realize this when I looked the other day. But yeah, so you can see this. It fell from pre-market all the way down to midday around noontime. It fell 8.5%, but since then it's up 6.7%, including after hours. So just really interesting. Currently at about $1,550, $1,550. Be interesting to see if Tesla can push 2,000 within the next 2 months. And I think if they somehow surprise on earnings, they might push 2,000 mark on earnings a week from today. It's a stretch, and it depends how the stock trades over the next week leading up to earnings. But if they report really surprisingly good quarter, I would not be surprised to see the stock go past 2,000 within the next 2 weeks. So if you got this far, please like, subscribe, leave a comment, have a good day, and happy investing.